not sorry for the wait.
Ayo, Keys, press play.
Must not know about me, know about. You must not know about me, know about. You must not know about me. Too well before a second get to thinking about. I brag different cause my bag different. Not a mother but a lover and a hustle like I have children. A tad different if you add riches. If you just see my appearance, you would think I was the bad bitches. My class different, I'm no bad temperance. Why my winnings ain't her winnings? This my journey and I had intentions. I move around from any contradictions. Any low-key want a competition, immediately board the mission. I wish my critics had a pot to piss in. I'm on a show and now my ops can listen. Know my ex is out the bitching. I know my biggest flex is optimism. I know my biggest test is opposition. This right here my proposition. You must not know about me, about. You must not know about me. Co-creator of my destiny. I send a prayer, they think less of me. Can't let them get the best of me. A wise being would invest in me. I'm an observer, that's the vet in me. I let the killer rest in me. I meditate cause that's the recipe. I talk to Little Lethal every day. It turns out that's my therapy. I'm smooth like tahini butter with the sesame. I take them all in ecstasy. I leave them all obsessed with me. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. About. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. Nah, nah. You must not know about me. Don't you ever for a second get to thinking. You are tuned in, I'm not sorry for the wait. Jake down the beats and put it on a mixtape. Shine, y'all.
Wake y'all ugly ass up.
You are now tuned in to the morning tea off GP with your girl Salita.
And your favorite couldn't be.
What's brewing? Right,
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
man, what's good? It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday, but it feel like Monday.
This Wednesday, Monday, and like a mama.
I mean, I don't know about this. It seems like it's been about a week or two.
Yeah.
Huh? It
Since
seems like it's been forever.
since we've been here,
Yeah.
it do seem like it's been forever. No cap.
Damn.
No cap.
What's going on with y'all? Can we get a clan clap or something? I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll join in.
What's going on with you, dog?
We are grateful for this day.
Yeah, anytime we on top of the ground ain't on top of us is a very, very good thing.
Yes, another day, another dollar, another chance to get it right.
Yeah. How was your vacation?
It was alright, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday I definitely got a lot of rest. Christmas I really didn't want to leave the house, but I had to.
Where you go?
I went to go see my people. You know.
So let us know what the audio sound like, please, my peoples.
Yeah, y'all please let us know what it sound like, because you know what I'm saying, we be thinking that we be sounding good, but little do we know,
Yeah.
we ain't even on the mic.
That's not the best feeling in the world.
It's not. How was your week, your holiday break?
I mean, it was good. Anytime I got a break, you know, I'm gonna take advantage of that. But
Did you get some rest or did you kick it?
to be honest, I didn't get much rest. I didn't. Now, okay. When was the last time we shot?
Was it Thursday? It had to.
Okay, so
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah, so Saturday, Sunday. Sunday was Christmas Eve, wasn't it?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I got some rest Sunday,
Okay.
but shit.
Oh yeah, I did a
I-
show on Saturday. Why you ain't pull up?
I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you that.
Shout out
okay.
to Osiris Bali. For throwing the open mic
Yeah.
at the Aphrodisia studio.
Yeah.
You ever been there?
Nah, I haven't.
It's a pretty cool place.
How
Man,
was
it's
the
some
show?
talented people in Arkansas.
For real.
Like, we don't miss. We do not miss.
Shit, some talented people.
It's
Arkansas.
some
Are you just
talent.
saying that?
No, I'm not saying that. The reason why I really just say that because I've been in Dallas for so long, so I ain't really had a chance to like been around the
Yeah.
talent around here. So I done been to many. Oh, I mean, cause you think about it, Dallas is so big, so it's so many people doing music
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and it's like sometimes it's draining when you
Yeah.
go into an open mic and it's like 50 artists and only like
It's saturated. The
7
market's saturated.
7 sounds decent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to just shoot myself, you know? I mean, like, it's draining, though,
Yeah.
for real. So, but, like,
It wasn't draining.
no, it wasn't. It was like, wow. Like, everybody was on the edge of their seat. But the open mic, I didn't realize that we would have poetry, too.
Okay.
So, it was a lot
So
of
that was-
poets. Yeah. So, for a while, it kicked off with more, like, poetry. And I was
So it
like,
started
I
out
was
with
getting nervous.
poetry
Yeah.
before they got to.
Right,
yeah.
right. Like, and some of the featured artists, I was one of the featured artists. Red Lipstick.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, her. Yeah.
Okay,
She
good.
what's so crazy about man, like, she is dope.
For real.
She is dope. So she went hard. She did some poetry.
Uh-huh.
And then she ended it with some she came back and did some music.
Oh, so she do both.
But what's so dope about this situation that came full circle, I'm talking about this lady go hard.
Yeah.
She go hard.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she looked it really familiar and sounded really familiar. So in 2021, I saw her and she actually
In Dallas.
she spit some bars for Raw Digger.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I was at the show or whatever, and we was behind, you know, in the back or whatever, and she had flow for it, and I was like, when she started rapping, I'm like, that
Took you back.
it took me back, and I recorded that moment.
Oh, for real.
So when she sat
showed it
down, yeah, I was like, you dope. I was like, hey, do you be in Dallas or whatever? And I was like, was you at the Raw Digger concert or whatever, show or whatever? And she was, and I went back and found the video and I sent it to her. She was like, "Oh wow!" I'm like, "We got to do some work together."
Yeah.
Like, it's like that was dope.
What
That
she
was dope.
say? She was like, she down for that?
Oh yeah, she was
Yeah.
like, yes. She was like, she said she loved my style and stuff like that. And honestly, like, I feel like I need to redeem myself because I feel like I didn't do the best
For
with my
real?
performance. Yeah, because I performed like 2 new songs
Mm-hmm.
that's coming up on my mixtape, and I be so far up in my head about stuff, so I stumbled over some words.
Okay.
So, but you know, I redeemed myself. I came back and did another song. And they was like, okay, you know.
Yeah.
So, but they already know. Like a lot of them, they already like food.
So, yeah, when you do a show, okay, was this the first time you did a show where it was brand new music that haven't been released?
Not necessarily.
Mhm.
But like for me to do a whole song, yeah, kind of. Yeah, I put that pressure on myself.
Do you like rehearse or anything?
I rehearsed, but I just like rehearsed in the studio type of thing.
But I'm
Like
saying you was like, okay,
I kept going
you
over
was-
it, but even on the way there, it was like my words. I kept it was like certain words I kept forgetting, and I'm like, come on now,
Yeah.
come on.
So you had already kind of been feeling yourself kind of stumbling before.
Yeah, and I had already told them on the mic too.
For real?
Yeah, I was like, y'all.
Do you think that jinxed you though a little bit?
It probably did.
Yeah.
It probably did, because I was like, should I tell them or should I not?
No, I don't think so.
But I was,
What you perform?
I got a song called Other Shit. Other Shit.
Okay.
And it's with it's Ari Lennox. I want to say it's Blackberry Sap instrumental. It's
Okay.
actually not Ari Lennox. It's the whole like label or whatever.
Okay.
That beat, and then
So what made you choose that particular song?
I kicked it off with that, man, cause since I recorded it, well, okay, I will say the first verse, I've been had the first verse for a while, and I have performed that for a while. So the first verse, easy peasy, good. That second verse, I just added on the second verse. So
Just as in what?
like within the last week,
Damn.
yeah, within a few days type
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
So for your first song,
I
to pop
kicked it off with
I'm
that.
saying what made you want to? What made you pick that one out of everything? Cause I haven't heard that right. I heard to set it off.
right,
And
you haven't
back-
heard it, but cause I just, man, when you hear it, like I just wanted to cry. Like ever since I recorded the
For
song,
real.
I've been addicted to the song. My baby been addicted to the song, or
Yeah.
I probably drilled it in his head. But yeah, so that's, and I just feel like it was a good kickoff song
Yeah.
or whatever. And then I went into like my main songs that I usually perform,
Uh-huh.
the mantra, Align, and then I did Set It Off, my Set It Off remake.
Shit, you performed a show for real. For
Well,
real.
yeah, he
So
gave
what's
me
your-
like 15 to 20 minutes set.
They was back to back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then I left off, and then I came back up because they was still like, passing the mic around. There was a lot of different artists coming in and out and stuff like that.
So was you back? So was you back in your mode once you got back to set it off? Cause you had performed a couple of your ones that you already got like there, right there, right?
Right.
Yeah,
To Set It Off, I think I did good for the most part. As far as the words, I did still stumble upon some words, but I think too, just the whole entire performance, like I think my anxiety or something was up, because it was like my voice wasn't where I wanted it to be.
Okay.
And I think I was just like, it was like excitement,
Yeah.
excitement, anxiety,
Yeah, no, I
and
know.
just,
I
all these. Because it's so crazy, because I don't know why, but it's like the smaller and intimate the room is, the more nervous.
Cause you can see everybody, you can feel everybody. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
right.
You can just focus on one person or focus on one and just
Yeah.
kind of zone out, but they right there.
Right.
That's different.
Yeah.
But you needed that experience though.
Yeah,
know what I'm
definitely,
saying?
definitely. I say I'll be back for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he do them. I think he probably do them like every few months or once a month or something like that. So if y'all some artists in, locally, Little Rock, Palm Bluff, in the southeast area, y'all follow him. Osiris Bobby. He be doing the open mics, you know what I'm saying? So, hey man, it was some
And
talent.
you said the girl name was what?
Red Lipstick. It was some other dope artists too.
Gosh. Did y'all exchange
Oh, yeah.
information and stuff?
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah.
her number because I sent that video.
Okay.
to
Was
her.
that your first time meeting Osiris?
No. I did a show with him at the Pilgrim Massacre
you did.
concert. Yeah.
Okay, you did send me that.
Yep. So that's how I linked up with him,
Okay.
and he go hard too.
Yeah, no, I've been familiar with him for a little minute now. Does he produce though?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean,
Seems like he got his hands in a little bit of everything.
yeah, he was doing some poetry when we came in, and I believe it was his single release party. So
Okay.
yep.
Okay. How many performances did they have? Do you remember?
Well, it was 4 featured artists.
Mm-hmm.
So it was me, Red Lipstick, Kadeem, and Ken Cheech.
Okay.
Talent. Ken Cheech brought out this guy named Wick. I don't know if you ever heard of him. White guy. Man.
He hard too.
What? Like when you see him, you gotta know he's an artist though, because he had on like this dress type thing. Like, yes. And so you gonna look and you gonna be like, what? But at the same time, I'm an artist, so I know, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own, you know, and you gotta know he finna kill it because, baby, when I say,
He
but
better.
yeah, man, I mean, I know a lot of people in the room probably knew him already, but baby, he did that on that mic.
Yeah.
You should look him up, and he got like 220K followers
Is
on
He
Instagram.
Marks out?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dope. And then Kadeem, he's dope.
Yeah.
Cause red lipstick is from PB.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I meant to say that too. Yeah, she
Yeah.
from Pine Bluff. But Kadeem, he go hard too. He do poetry and music, and like we had like a little technical difficulties during his show, so he just
Acapella.
he just kept coming with poems. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about
prepared.
he did about a good 10 poems probably.
For real.
I mean he
had to pull out the back pocket because of everything was going on.
Yeah,
That's
so
hard, though.
yeah, and then still came back with his set type
that's
thing.
hard,
So that was dope, man. Hey,
You putting in some work if you can just like that. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
not for
Yeah,
real. So
yeah.
it was some real deal magic in the building for
Yeah,
sure.
Shout out to them. Your tea looking a little different today. What's that?
It's not tea.
Okay.
It's pear juice. Pear.
Squeeze pear.
Bartlett pear is
Bartlett?
juiced.
What do you mean by barlett?
Bartlett pear. B-A-R-T.
Oh, that's a brand of pear.
L-E-T-T. It's the kind of pear. You know, they got
Oh,
different
okay.
kind of pears.
Okay.
But yeah, I just juiced it this
So
morning.
it's straight pear juice.
Yep.
That's it.
It's good too.
Okay.
Yep, I ain't make no tea this
What
morning.
made you choose the pear out of all the fruits?
Hey, well, we've been juicing a lot, but pear juice by itself, like typically, I usually like mix it with some mango, apple. Sometimes I mix it with cucumber, ginger, all of those.
Okay.
But the other day, here lately, like we've been doing a lot of juicing, so sometimes I just take one fruit and like I did that with the pear and
Yeah.
just juiced it, and it was really good. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna do that.
Because I ain't never heard nobody just
Drink pear juice.
Yeah, I ain't never really. I remember behind my grandma's house. It was a lady, Miss Jewel. We call her Aunt Jewel. We wasn't related, but you know how it is.
Right.
Rest in peace to her. But she had a big pear tree in the backyard. And, you know, we used to
Pears go hard.
get pears. I think the last time I had a pear was probably when she was still living. A pear.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
Do they sell
honestly,
pears in the grocery store?
I think pears are slept on.
Yeah.
Because, like, for a long time, I kind of got away from it. But once I got more into my alkaline lifestyle, pears, oh, my good grief. They will be, like, if you get them soft and stuff,
Yeah.
the juice will be running down your hand.
No.
And you'll be like, I'm telling you. It's so juicy. And, like, yeah, your partner would thank you.
Oh, it's aphrodisiac something?
No, I mean, just any alkaline fruits, you're going to taste good.
Oh, okay. Unless they go over y'all head.
I'm just saying.
Okay, I got you. Pears. Damn, do they sell it in the grocery store?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, pears must be slept on there for sure. I'm like,
Pears go hard.
she said pear
If
juice.
everybody else sleeping on them, I'm buying them.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna have to get me some pears, man. Tank.
Tank said, "Hey man, I you know what I'm saying? I got the back end." Well, he said he gave the back end back or something.
Yeah, so
He said y'all can have that. I'm finna go to the real
the
bag.
fans can get their money back.
I'm finna go to the
Supposedly
real
or
bag.
whatever.
The Kardashians.
The Kardashians? What? What
Cause
happened?
you know everybody the next thing that you see of Tank is he's singing at the Kardashian Christmas party.
When he said he not coming, was that was a day?
When he said he not coming.
Well, okay, so
He
after,
came.
No, what I'm saying is, after all that shit, that's when the video was popping up, and he was on the piano. You know how people
Nah, I think that's old videos. I think that's old
Okay,
videos.
nah, that's my
Yeah.
act, cause
I think that's
did you see
old.
the video? When he was saying about he not coming.
I seen it on the page on the. I seen it on the Real Underground page.
Boy, our Negroes is so funny, man.
Nah, for real.
real.
I didn't see it though. I just glanced by it just right now. But,
Yeah.
but now I know everybody. I have been seeing everybody like, oh, that's why he couldn't perform because he was at the Kardashian thing. I'm like, no, that's why he wasn't tripping about the money or none of that. He got back on the plane and he's like, I'm good. I'm finna go sing for the Kardashians now. And I know that bag secured.
It's really funny because I seen a lot of people downplay him because he old, saying like he ain't really nobody checking for him.
Man,
He not
Tank
doing
is the GOAT.
shows, but it didn't really add up to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing is, I think it's because Tank came out, just like a lot of other artists came out. You know what I'm saying? At one point, he came out and he was just saying, like, basically, he have been fed the bottom of the barrel or not really been paid like he was supposed to or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Which
And-
that's most artists though.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think it was probably like 2017 or something like that. I think he was saying he put his family in his first home or it was something like that. I don't quote me on that. But I think that probably, made people look at him, you know what I'm saying? And then I think he probably did have like poor management or whatever, the team or whatever. But you don't see him doing the biggest shows, but he got a solid fan base. You know what I mean? And he go hard.
I think people don't really. I believe social media has gotten so opinionated
Yeah.
to the point where we don't really look at the reality of things because somebody that's a headliner for a stadium, a big arena, that's on that's a crazy shit right there. When
Right.
you really look at what's really going on, you know what I'm saying? So just because he haven't, sold out or been a headliner of per what they say, I don't
Right.
know.
Right.
A big arena, shit, that don't mean that he don't got what he got.
Exactly.
and
Because
that's
people
it.
think if you not here, then you don't have
Yeah.
this. You know what I'm saying? But it's other ways to do it, and you can do it on a smaller scale.
And you can always be working. It's like like Webby, right?
Exactly.
People say little stuff. They gonna go to the concert if they
Right,
get them.
right.
They gonna say little stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the old music, but that is timeless. That is
Yeah.
timeless classics that he got. He
Yeah.
ain't gotta. He really don't have. He really don't have to make new music.
Right.
He can
Facts.
tour and do shows.
Yep.
Off of his old stuff. That's shit. That shit. That shit.
You can
20 years.
and you can just drip one or two songs in every year or
You
so.
know what I'm saying? And but you gotta think about it. I mean, even when they say Boosie, he started making new stuff in this, but them two guys,
They
especially
got
in the
a
South, man,
catalog.
what
Crazy.
you know
catalog.
that you could just do shows off old stuff and it's still valuable and worth what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we look at the reality of look at how they living though. For you not to be, living how they living,
Right.
like, why would it be so much negative talk on it?
I think, man, which is why I'm so slower to speak on like who we see in the public eye because it's like people so quick to say ugly things about these celebrities because they're on this platform and it seemed like there's no hurt behind it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like no real harm behind it. Like so I think people are like really insensitive to celebrities and
I ain't gonna lie. Now, when it comes to something that shows somebody's character, yeah, I definitely don't have an opinion because it's a reference of what everybody talking about. But as far as artistry, as far as the work they put in, as far as them being able to take care of their families, I don't really got too much to say that could be perceived as negative or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if somebody did something that's compromised their integrity, then yeah. Cause me personally, I ain't got no, there ain't no amount of money that's gonna make me compromise what I stand on, principles, morals, etc. like that. But yeah, now, you know, talking about nobody checking for him, like, I can see if it was a terrible artist. There's some terrible artists that maybe, you know, nobody's actually not checking for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But just because, you know, they ain't doing rolling out, headlining, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't really, you know, got too much to say. Cause I mean, I done seen him do some questionable things, you know, but that's him. You
Who,
know,
Tank?
but as far as the music, you know, I know the women, cause let's just say if he didn't have a show, I see women talk about him all the time. You know what I'm saying?
If he ain't had what show?
I'm saying even
yeah.
if the
Yeah.
the everything that's been talked about as far
Right.
as dealing with the show,
Yeah.
I see women talk about him all the time.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, shit, he you know, motherfuckers check for him. Can't deny that. You know, but how do you feel about the whole situation though? As an artist, as a bystander, as just somebody with, you know, some sense that not too common.
I mean, I see it from like where he, cause did he show his face or what?
I don't think so.
I mean,
Did you watch any like the explanation videos?
I watched him when he talked about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see the one with his manager? Let me correct. I don't know if that was his manager, but he's somebody in his camp that he was on this guy's live explaining
Okay.
some things too.
Yeah. So I mean, from the sound of it, like it was like a miscommunication type of thing, you know. But at the same time, I feel like all of that kind of should have been solidified a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Before.
Who you think the miscommunication was on?
I guess the promoter.
You think that he miscommunicated with Tank?
Well, they
people,
probably-
or
What they probably did was, I mean, from how Tank was talking, it's like they made it sound like he was gonna. Well, first he was supposed to be doing like a walkthrough or something.
yeah, that's what the per what they said the contract said was he was supposed to do a walkthrough / host, which a couple of songs was a part of the hosting.
And then he said he looked at them folks, and he was like, they was waiting on a concert.
Yeah.
He said they was sitting and waiting on a concert, and he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So I know how people, you know what I'm saying, how people can twist the words around and try to make it sound like, you know, it's gonna be this, but when it's really not that, and they feel like, oh, I'm being transparent because I ain't say you gonna do this. I ain't say you was gonna have the big stadium or
Did
whatever.
you see
I don't
the
know.
flyer?
Nah, I ain't see the flyer.
Okay.
Did you?
I seen a flyer, but I've seen several flyers though.
I did see the Power 92 where it said Tank.
That is, and it said Broadway Joe was hosting.
Well, I don't know. I didn't look at that detail.
Well, okay. And see, that's the thing. Like, I don't know how to rectify the situation. I just don't understand how it's so many different forms of promoting and marketing for it. I don't understand it. Cause I've seen several flyers. I've seen posts where this nigga was he wrote a whole paragraph talking about how Tank was gonna do his full well, I'm paraphrasing, but he made it seem like he was doing his greatest hits. The whole list of greatest hits, and he was gonna be singing women out they panties.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's how. Now I don't know if that particular post that I seen that was tied to the promotion team.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what I do consider is what does he benefit from promoting it that hard that way? Even if he not,
Yeah.
what is his motive for saying he finna come out here and he finna sing women out they panties? He wrote a whole dissertation. So why would he do that?
To get the
You know what I'm
post
saying?
coming out.
That's what I'm. Okay, so what I'm saying is, if he not
How can he
benefiting
profit?
from it, like why would he
Well,
do
you know
all
when.
that?
Well, you know when people promote, sometimes like if they can sell a table or something, they're gonna get a percentage.
I know I see that. I get that. I'm just saying that's things that you gotta consider and think about, like,
Right.
you know what I mean? And I've seen the guy he's a part. I'm assuming he's a part of management, but he's the guy from here had him on the live,
Mhm.
explaining things.
Mhm.
And he has a personal relationship, like he was here for the thing. So I don't know his official title, but he was saying that he was paid and hired, contracted to walk through, host a couple songs.
Mm.
He said they had started getting DMs, and him and Tank was in like the hallway or coming out the elevator or something. He hearing people, speak on the stuff, and they talking about the concert,
Mhm.
and so he hearing the chatter, so, and then he's starting to see stuff on social media, so that's when he kind of got suspicious of like what's really going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he was saying that he had to tell that one of the guys, I guess it was the main guy, to please not put because they said they had his name in the lights, like the setup.
Mhm.
So he was like, they use that on his tour or when he is the headliner type of situation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's, I guess he was saying
If
that's
he was doing a
misleading
show,
to
yeah.
have the whole, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And stuff like that,
Now I've been to situations where I be thinking that the artist gonna perform. Cause I remember one time I was going to the club and they said Jeezy was gonna be there, and me and my homegirl we waiting, and Jeezy was up there, and for a long time we was like, is this a clone? Because he didn't say not one word on that mic, not one word. We had to start googling him, like, is the tattoo on the right side? Like,
where was it?
this was in Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
And baby, he took that money and he did exactly what they asked. So I can
How
see
many
it.
songs did he do?
Zeto.
For real?
He did not put his voice. He did not touch the mic. He
So
just had
maybe-
his crew there.
So maybe this is a thing that's industry, like
Yeah.
across the country that they do
Right.
this, but it's getting over on the people.
Right,
It's getting over
exactly.
on the
Because
people, though.
at the same time, I'm like, why would you come our way here and not say, hey, hi, I love y'all,
Yeah.
thanks y'all,
Yeah.
or anything, like, you know what I'm saying? It really made me feel some type of way about Jeezy. So I guess I can see, you know what I'm saying? I see where he come from, but I also, like, if it's a flyer, like if it's a particular flyer and I'm buying a ticket, I'm going to make sure it say that he's performing type
Yeah.
of thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you
Yeah.
have to be clear about that because it can just be an appearance.
And see okay, so I seen two flyers. One said it had his name up there and it said performing live,
Mm-hmm.
and it had the bands that was actually performing there. So it's not clear,
Right.
but it didn't say like Tank concert for,
right.
because the people going back and forth with the
Yeah.
semantics, which is like, I'm not a concert person. I went to the Gates concert.
Mm-hmm.
I know if it's at Simmons,
It's gonna be legit.
is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
right.
get what I paid for.
Right.
That's what I know. Now, they was I seen a couple of posts where people talking about, they sold seatings. They sold seats.
Yeah.
Like Ticketmaster sold. You know.
Right, because if you sell it like that, then that is like, okay, why would somebody get a seat closer to the stage, not just to see him and just look at his
Right.
face?
Right. And you know, because those bands, I'm familiar with those bands, and they make good music. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know them like well, I'm a nigga anyway, so it ain't about seeing them close. But I'm saying I wouldn't think that. Let's just say if I was taking a chick out, and you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't necessarily be like, okay, we need to be have a section, or we need to be front row to hear the
Right.
music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they make good music. So I'm like, okay, she might want to go hear some live music. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? But
right,
I wouldn't pay a whole bag to get, you know, front row.
Right.
It's the best seat in the place.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And the people that's got this up, they know that.
Mm-hmm.
They know that. Now, I'm not saying that they wrong for not booking a full concert. I'm not saying that. Get your money.
Right.
Because part of it, I feel like, it's on the people that went too. Because you got to observe
At the
people
end of the day,
patterns.
it's sales. It's sales.
It sells, but you got to observe patterns.
Yeah. Who throwing this?
Who throwing it?
Where is it?
What's their reputation? Where it's at? And how the promotion is going. You know,
Facts.
with the Gates here, it was one place to go
Yeah.
for the most part to
Get a
get your
ticket.
shit, you know, and everything was lined up. You know what I mean? Certain venues, they have a reputation, they have a standard.
Yeah.
So it's not you ain't gotta worry about no BS. You know what I'm saying? But what I mean by patterns is for years when you look at who comes and what actually happens at the concert,
Right.
you gotta know like, okay, they obviously didn't pay them for a full concert.
Right.
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not that there's not anything wrong with that, but how many times is it gonna take you to be like, okay, well, if it's this type of situation, it's probably gonna just be a couple songs or
Right.
some, you know what I mean? Because when you look at the space and what they selling the ticket for and stuff like that, like, okay, nobody's booking no artist not to make no money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you got, like you said, Jeezy, man, ain't no telling how much it really costs to bring Jeezy.
Right.
So if Jeezy not at Simmons, I don't know. Because he
Right,
was at
right.
About a Bean. I don't know if, you know what I mean? But some people, a
Yeah,
couple of
this
songs
was at
that's
a
good for them. I
club.
don't
We
know.
was just at a club.
You know what I mean? So, a artist like Jeezy, you can't really expect
Yeah.
to have no full show.
Right. Right. facts.
Because they ain't gonna be no money for what they paid him to do a full show.
Right.
You know what
And
I'm
and
saying?
I don't even think I was expecting a full show or nothing like that, but it's just like, can you vibe to your music or
Yeah,
something? You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? It's
But
just-
see, the thing about it is, I understand Tank on the side of, okay, I'm just gonna get his back,
right.
because just like
Because the
If he
crowd,
would've came
especially
out-
you and Lil Rob, they been through
And
something
then,
at you.
2 songs,
Where you going?
then now that's my name on the line. So I'd rather have somebody else's name
Right.
messed up than mine.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Facts. And
You
then
know.
especially with him he's more of an intimate type,
Mm-hmm.
setting and stuff like that. Like, smaller. I don't know what setting.
And
exactly.
the people should have to dissect flyer
Right.
or ask the people to see the contract before they buy their tickets.
Well, I'm saying, like, I know he don't want to lose his real deal loyal people for,
Yeah.
doing
And
something
he ain't
that
gonna lose.
somebody else can
Even
put his
even
name
the
on.
lawyer ones that was mad because everybody's saying he could have just he could have came out there and showed his face and such. But you got to think about his shoes. It's damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah.
So if it's damn if I do, damn if I don't, I'd rather the damn that I don't
Mm-hmm.
be on the promoter than
Right.
it is me. Let
Especially
them
when
deal
I
with
know the
that.
Kardashians got a bag for me waiting. So,
Ain't no telling what, that was. You know what I'm saying? People are too emotional. And they don't really, think about situations outside of how they feel about it. But if he would have came out there and did 2 songs, they would have had all type of memes and all type of hateful words and stuff to say. But you know what? The fans that got an issue with him not even showing, that paid their money, they still love him.
Yeah.
They still love his music.
When we
Listen, it ain't one person that when that shit come on, they were like, nope,
right.
nope. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
the funny thing about it.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? What would you did if you was Tank?
I feel Tank, man. I probably would have did what Tank did, cause it gotta be right on my heart.
Oh, I forgot. It's a flip side too. It was some guys basically kind of clearing their name, and they said they pulled up and they seen how big the venue was, and asked for an additional 20,000.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah. How?
But I seen a lot of people saying, "Damn, that makes sense."
Yeah. Is the place small?
Charlie's
Yeah.
big. Charlie's is huge.
Okay.
Well, let me not say.
It's pretty
Charlie's
big.
is big though.
Okay.
You know, cause my older cousin, he wanted the food with the zero and flip when they came, and I'm like, I come and kick it with you.
Yeah.
I already messed up, but they had a big space where it was a lot of people right there. I don't know how many, but they had it, and then they had the rest of the club where I guess just the regular people or something. You know what I mean? But I was exaggerating, but it was big.
Yeah.
I'm like, they can have 2 concerts going on at once in this thing.
Yeah.
How much space in here? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's big. You know, and
So they said he asked for 20 more when he
Yeah.
pulled up.
yeah, I've seen people say like it's kind of like they got paid for one price, but because the crowd is showed up like I got paid for a full concert, he looking at it as like, all these are my heads.
Yeah.
Even though I only got the walk-through price, damn,
Yeah.
all these my heads.
Right.
Even though, so they was like, okay, he can feel used a little
Right.
bit. So that's why he was like, okay, I'm
Mhm.
beating myself, so let me ask for more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how all that shit go.
Right.
But I can see that. I can see a possibility of somebody thinking that I don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? If they
And that should be a question too. Like, I mean, as an artist, it's something that I'm sure he probably learned a lesson in that too. Like, how many people are you expecting? How big is the venue? You know what I'm saying? Certain questions that
Yeah.
they probably forgot to ask or didn't discuss, and thinking, the people that probably sold, him doing a concert, like, yeah, we're gonna have this, we just want you to do this.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of iffy because, like, me, if I was an artist, and then the only thing that would make me not want to do it is from the first thing, like seeing like the people thinking that this is a full concert,
Right.
and I'm gonna be the blame because it's not.
yeah,
But outside of that, it's like, okay, yeah, the venue wouldn't make me. I'm
right,
like, damn, they really. But I was paid to do what I paid to do.
right,
Now, if it said Tank hosted
yeah,
hosted by Tank,
right,
and it's still the same amount of people,
right,
like why would I care? I got paid to
Right.
do what I'm gonna
exactly, right,
do. But to go out there and I'm hearing all this stuff and I'm seeing, just like if Tank seen that post that I was talking about that said he gonna be seeing women out their panties, you know,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh nah,
right,
hell nah, they ain't finna do me like that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, my thing is this too though. If I'm attached to the person that is promoting this the wrong way, then if I really didn't know what was going on, you won't see me doing business with them. You won't see me
Right.
doing business with them no more.
Yeah.
Even if I save face and you know, kind of help
Mm-hmm.
not put the gas on the flame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was some fucked up shit,
Mm-hmm.
and I ain't gonna dog nobody publicly, but I'm not gonna do business with them no more.
Right.
If the business continue, then you can't do nothing but be like, okay, motherfucker had to been well aware. You know what I'm saying? And was with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can think. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because if I was caught by surprise, I'm gonna take that on the chin.
Yeah.
That's just a lesson learned. I can't do business with everybody.
Right.
I can't have my name attached to no bullshit.
No,
You know
for
what I'm
real.
saying? So, you know,
And that I mean that's a thing though
Yeah.
too. Like no matter how much money involved
Yeah.
and stuff like that, if you doing bad business,
I ain't-
that's just
yeah, because, man, if like you said, if I'm in a situation, I'm seeing what's being said. I'm seeing, like I seen that post. Because there's like the flyer with the one I said, the Pride 2, it said Broadway Joe was the host.
mm,
So how more misleading, you know what I mean?
right.
If you pay somebody to host,
Yeah.
so it's like,
Who the host?
you know what I'm saying? If I seen something like
Is
that,
you the
I'll be,
host or is
hold
me the
on.
host?
Hold on, bro.
They paying me the host, but I guess they paying me to perform for real.
Hold on, bro.
Cause
What's
if you the
this?
host, then maybe I'm the performer.
Yeah, yeah, and if it's, you know, a situation where it's like, man, they just paid me to promote the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then, you know, okay, I might didn't care to look and see how everybody else is
Right.
promoting it or
Mhm.
saying whatever. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely feel Tank, and I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that stain on my name, so I wouldn't want to be attached to no stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Cause you know what I tell them?
What you telling?
Not a damn stain on me.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
get money. Hey, we gonna get money.
I heard that.
Them boys fresh, but they not.
Have you ever heard of a power bottom before?
I have heard about it all weekend.
So before this weekend, you never heard of that before?
No. A power bottom. These words are beyond me.
It seems like they are endless.
Yeah.
So what you hear about the power bottom situation, man?
I just heard, you know what I'm saying? I just heard.
Talk to me.
I ain't really go deep, but I heard two people. TD Jakes, P. Diddy.
They said P Diddy a power bottom too.
Nah, but they said TD Jakes is, and they said P. Diddy got a lot to do with it.
Oh yeah. That's what I heard too.
And they said he was at the P. Diddy party.
Yeah, man. So did you
Now, I ain't
Did you
looked that
just-
deep into it.
just hear what they said, or did you automatically hear that term and assume that you knew what they meant by that?
Well, I just kept first. It was TD Jakes. I look on there my news feed. Then I was seeing TD Jakes power bottom. So honestly, when I seen that, I automatically connected it with Diddy.
Yeah.
That was an
Yeah.
automatic connection because you know what I'm saying. That's just been the timeline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. That's just been the association. And then I think I had ran across something that they were saying TD Jakes was at P. Diddy party or something.
Throwing it back.
Was he throwing it back?
I'm saying, is that what you heard?
That's the furthest I've got.
Damn.
I ain't go too deep into it because
Have y'all ever heard of the power bottom term before this TD Jakes thing? Talk to me, man.
is there a power top?
Cause I'm old. I'm you know,
Baby, these folks make up words every day.
man, for real. But I can't lie.
You heard of that before?
No. Now I was gonna say that shit it was funny as hell to me. Just the term. So I found out what it was. And I just can't help to like throw that in there.
Yeah.
When I'm like, you know what I'm saying, talking shit or fucking with somebody or somewhere, you know, Even women, because I'm like, it's women out here that's a power bottom too. You know what I'm saying?
Williams said Christian leaders are known all too well for their sexual appetite.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Christian Catholic.
That's something else. That's something right there. What you say your name was?
William Anthony.
William. Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Not for real. A lot of the religions.
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't-
real big in the Catholic Church.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking
In the-
Catholic.
in the Pope, in them.
I would say Catholic probably the top, but then Christian probably.
Yeah, I mean, which is
I think it's really going on everywhere.
Yeah.
Though, honestly, it's going on everywhere
Yeah.
because I mean
yeah,
that's just what we seeing.
yeah.
Cause man, I know I had seen it's like a big church, another big church out there in Dallas.
Besides Potter House.
Yeah, and I think their preacher is like on the radio, the main radio station type thing. And it was a one they did like a documentary or whatever. This young man came out and basically was saying and they got like a school there. I was type
Oh
for the
yeah,
kids.
because the mega church.
Yeah.
It's about the bag.
And he
They got all
said
type of funding.
he was getting messed with for a long time, for years.
Damn. Do you think he's liked it a little bit?
He told his story. Like I randomly seen a post or whatever, but they did a documentary and he was sitting there and he was telling his story. And you can tell he's still young, you know, so I can just imagine, you know, who haven't came out. You know what I'm saying? So that's devastating. And I'm sure that preacher is probably still on the radio. And he's probably still
What was the documentary on?
it was on my news feed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on Instagram. So it may have been one of the blogs or whatever that
Yeah.
I follow out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's wow.
So do you have any empathy for TD Jakes going through what he's going through? While everybody's tagging attaching his name to a power bottom.
I can't say.
The church folks.
I'm sure he's probably going in the
The
whirlwind right
church
now.
folks have been very quiet.
Yeah. They said I seen somebody
they don't
say
play by TD Jake now.
I seen somebody say they gonna still keep listening to TD Jakes just like y'all still listen to R. Kelly.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would agree with that.
When I say since I moved to Arkansas, they be bumping R. Kelly tough out here.
We love R. Kelly. Listen.
And I don't care.
I ain't gonna lie. I never been a huge fan, so it wasn't too hard to,
Yeah.
cause I ain't really just dialed up his shit anyway. But if I hear it, I mean,
Yeah.
I acknowledge his talent.
Right,
what I mean?
right.
For
He
sure.
exactly, and
Oh.
you sometimes you have to separate that because you can't deny the talent.
Yeah. Certain songs, if I'm somewhere and I have to hear, or if I'm around, it do make me cringe because let's just say if in his like mixed feelings because it's still nostalgic as far as that's a jam.
Yeah,
But it's still cringy to me because it's like I can't be fucking enjoying this damn song. Somebody sing like you ready, cause I know.
right.
You know what I mean?
Facts. Nah,
So
for real, you
it's-
do start listening to the words differently
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, cause when people say like they separate what he did or what they suppose allegedly or whatever. You know, I haven't seen none of the footage. You know, I'm not doubting it, but to be correct, allegedly, you know what I mean? They said they separate his actions from the music, and I'm like, okay, if you can do that, well, okay, that's your prerogative. You know what I'm saying? But I can't hear. It seemed like you ready without
Thinking about the kids.
thinking about.
and
He
stuff.
was talking about a young preteen.
Right. Especially like this song. Like a lot of songs is like, dang, this is some pedo
Yeah, man.
music that we've been singing.
Not
Alvin
everything-
said R. Kelly isn't our spiritual leader.
That's a problem with a lot of people too.
William Anthony says the church always get quiet, and I'm not a religious hater. Year after year, these stories come out. That's true.
Yeah. I don't see how these people, especially being a so-called leader of the people, a pastor, a preacher, bishop, whatever bishop, yeah. Being uh, in that light, thinking that the veil
Right.
won't be
Ain't
ever
go-
won't
right.
be lifted.
Facts. What goes on in dark definitely.
And what's
comes to
shocking to
light
me is
every
the
time.
church people are quiet. It's a lot of people quiet,
Yeah.
and it bothers me because when that shit came out, the term power bottom is the only thing that shocked me. Like, what the hell is power bottom? What is? Somebody explain this to me.
Right.
Everything else, yeah, I didn't flinch.
Right. Exactly.
I've been seeing this.
Exactly.
He's been came off. What y'all be saying? He been gave
Yeah.
boy pussy.
Yeah, it ain't nothing that just made me be like, oh my gosh, they seeing TD Jakes. I gotta go, and I guess that's like you said. It's like William said. It's been going on for years. Like so.
But my problem is anything a man does that isn't favorable or in the best interest or tickles a woman's whatever, it's sassy.
William said, "Let me ask you guys this though: how does the church house fix this?" TD Jakes specifically.
William, you don't run. Nah, just playing. What he say?
How does the church house fix this? TD Jakes specifically. I don't think
I don't think that's the church house. I mean, what are you saying? His church house, or are you talking about the church community in general?
I think the best thing they can do is what they've been doing is putting it under the rug. Now, to me, honestly, I'm just like, it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's a big deal, but I would be more into it if it was like something about kids or something like that. Then
I
it'd
wouldn't
be.
doubt.
I mean, I'm sure, but I'm saying if that was what had came out, then yeah, I would have a lot more empathy for the situation. Not necessarily TD Jakes, but this is like, I don't think the church feel like they need to fix anything. Like this is
So you think they should just allow him to keep on doing what he doing?
what, being a power bottom.
No,
preaching.
crazy girl.
Preaching.
Preaching, doing leading.
Hey, they gonna let that man do that? That man got how many churches?
I don't know.
He got a few churches.
Listen, I do not know. I see the clips.
Cause he got a few churches, and I think some of the churches.
But
I think he barely be at his church.
That's a great question that he asked though, because that's gonna show the integrity that the church really have and what they really, if they really about what that word say. Because to me, if I'm on the executive board, or I'm on the deacon board, or somebody that's high up that's dealing with the church, it's a lot of business going on with it too. So to me, I have to remove myself. If we ain't finna cut throat this shit, he can't be the face. He can't be the leader. It's time to cut throat because we ain't with that. So I would have to remove myself because I know this is they gonna keep getting to the money.
Facts.
They gonna keep getting to their money.
Alvin said, "Is there a line between worldly and godly religion at this point?"
It's a thin line, but at the same time, it's not a thin line. It's a thin line, but it shouldn't be no thin line. But yeah, it's a thin line. It's definitely a thin line. Matter of fact, when you really think about it, the line might not be there when it comes to the reality.
Yeah.
Because it's more about famine and funds, profits. That's what it's more about than anything godly. Godly is the disguise. That's the mask. That's the front. That's the shell company. The godliness. You know?
William said it's getting thinner.
Yeah. So, I mean, even from a protective aspect because technically you're not a business, even though it's a business. You're not paying no taxes on nothing dealing with that particular business, you know, because you protect it under God. So long as you put on this performance, ever so often or however they got their schedule about, it ain't nothing that's gonna be done because they not doing anything illegally,
Right.
you know. That's why the discernment got to be on you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's why you gotta have your own amount of integrity if you really.
Right.
Believe
It's
what you
okay,
believe.
Is this who I want my leader
But
to
honestly,
be?
I question people that look at him as a leader or look at they so-called preach as a leader.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, honestly, when it comes to like looking at somebody as a leader, it's like, I mean, yeah, like you have to choose what they're your leader for because there's no perfect leader. There's no perfect leader. You have to like, cause I have my mentors and stuff that I follow
Me
and
too.
stuff like that, but I'm gonna only pick the parts of them that
Eat
I
the
wanna.
fish and spit out the bones.
Yeah.
Because even you have to have your own discernment. Because it's things that the mentors I have, I don't agree with everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I can't allow you to lead me the wrong way. Or if it goes against my core values, then that's where it stopped for
Right.
me.
I'm not gonna be so hell bent
Yeah.
on them. Like,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like Dr. Sabi is one of my mentors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of his stuff, you know what I'm saying, I agree with. You know, it's some stuff that it was kind of questionable, but if it's something that's like super out of line where he was doing something that was underlying,
Yeah.
that was, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm saying that without judgment because it really supposed to be about the message, not about the leader.
Right.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
So if a motherfucker that I done been listening to and like, okay, I fool with that. If they do some bullshit, I'm gonna be like, damn, I can't believe they did that. But at the same time, that's not gonna change anything for me because they are still in human form. They still have vices. They still have the sacral chakra
Yeah.
feelings.
We
and
got higher
all
self
the-
and we got lower self.
Exactly, you know what I mean? So if they do some bullshit or if they get caught up in some shit, they ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
You know? That don't change the validity of the message.
Right.
So that's why you gotta have your own discernment and you gotta be the one to walk right.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You gotta make
And
your own
Rhea
decisions.
agree with you. She said what you said. Alvin said, godly people used to influence the worldly. Obviously, now they are being influenced.
Yeah.
William said it's natural to look at someone as a leader. We see our parents as leaders, and sometimes we come across others that we see as smarter than us, and we seek to learn from them.
Yeah, and that's why I say eat the fish and spit out the bones. You still have to have your core values, your core understanding, and you're supposed to seek your own understanding because you gotta have the discernment to make the decision. That's gonna affect you and whoever you leading. You know what I mean? Because if that word is against making anybody over the highest power. You know, and that's what people tend to do. They're just like the whole Elijah Muhammad thing. Yeah. The teachings, people saying what he did wrong and how he did Malcolm and everything that happened within that situation, that don't change the validity of his teachings.
Right. It don't.
But see, the people have a problem and want to, go to war about people not ignoring the fact that he did what he did.
Right.
He
right.
was with them white girls. He was making illegitimate children and had them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He was in the conspires. How you call it? Conspire. Help me, Lord.
Conspiracy theory.
He was conspiring. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but it was a conspiracy. But in the way it's supposed to be,
He was a conspice.
he was conspiring. I think that's the right way to say it.
He's
Y'all
a conspirant.
don't charge it to my head and my heart. But I know what I mean. I'm meaning saying. As far as his death, you can't tell me no different. You can't tell me no different. You know. But the point is, you gotta have your own understanding. You gotta make your own decisions. You gotta have your own discernment.
Yeah. Facts.
I don't know what it says verbatim, but it say you don't supposed to put nobody as no idol. And that's what it comes.
I
That's
would
what it
say
comes
this
to.
Conspirator.
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 see it.
That's probably right.
That's what it is.
Conspirator.
Okay. You know
That
what I
sound
mean.
about right.
Appreciate you, man.
That sound about right.
But yeah, my thing, cause that's like Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was no saint. Martin Luther King was out here fucking hoes. And he apologized at the end, said what did he say? He integrated his people into a burning house.
Mm-hmm.
He knew that before his apology. But he didn't want to go out the game
Yeah.
not making it an atonement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he was getting all the ladies.
At the end,
Ladies.
at the end, where he was talking about our own economic mind and building our own and having our own and the economic situation within our community is what we gotta hold on to and starve them from. He was preaching that at the end. Man, that man had like a PhD at like 18, 17, something. He knew what he was doing all this time. He tried to make it up for it on the back end.
I gotta read this comment. William said, "My name is Selfish the Promoter, and I love this show. Gotta go to the gym now. Wishing the Real Underground Radio a great day and a great New Year." Thank you so much, William.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Happy New Year to you too.
Yeah. So us not negating the impactful messages, the feel good shit that he brought,
Mm-hmm.
that ain't making you no bad person. But we gotta keep it always real of who he was and what he actually did. Cause to the people they feel like, no, he was a saint. They lied on him, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But that's you
Right.
making him an idol.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
putting him over
Exactly.
yourself.
Right.
You know, that's what that's really doing.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
We human.
Yep.
Everybody got vices. You know? So, yeah. Damn, how did I
We
get
all do it. I mean, it's like, just don't act like you. I listen to some of TD Jakes when it comes to like the motivational videos and stuff like that. He have some good motivation speeches and stuff like that. But like you said, we are human. Just don't act like you're perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, that's just what it is. You can't look at nobody like they perfect. No
Exactly.
human is perfect.
Even
Now, I
if
don't care
it's
how
still
much
wrong.
power you got, they not perfect.
Cause it's a lot of messages that I hear. I'm like, nah, that's on point right there.
Right.
He might have said it different than I would. He might give, the credit to a person, or he might the credit might be switched around, but the overall meat of the message
Yeah.
is right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause he might be like, Jesus took them out your life.
Mm-hmm.
Cause the devil sent them. And he gonna put somebody else, he might say it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
You'll just replace those words.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? These people wasn't for you wholeheartedly. So you had to separate yourself from them so you can allow yourself to attract what's good for you and what's supposed to be for you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? This is the energy thing. The universe, it don't make sense for the universe to send you the next level, the next step of the whatever positive thing that's gonna help you catapult you into a different level if you're not ready to go to the next stage yet.
Right.
And if you allow yourself to not love yourself enough to not separate from that which clearly don't love you, then you're not ready for it.
Right.
So by default, naturally, what's meant for you not gonna come until you ready. He might just say it was Jesus that was orchestrating the thing.
Right,
But
right.
the message is the same.
Mm-hmm.
Now enough of the
Facts.
power bottom TD. Oh yeah, I don't have no empathy for him though.
Yeah, me neither. Though.
It's malicious in the way you're doing the thing, and I wouldn't doubt that when the shit really hit the fan, that it's gonna be a whole bunch of kids involved too.
Mm.
Because once you in certain situations, you at the hands of the powers that be.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how you got here is because you was too money hungry.
Yeah.
You got to keep it going. So at this point, you done signed the contract. So you're gonna carry
gotta
out
go
what
through
you was
the
supposed to be
contract.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you seen the pivot situation, did you not?
The pivot situation.
Yeah.
What's the pivot situation?
So the Pivot Podcast, they had on Jonathan Owens,
Mm-hmm.
which is Simone Biles Owens' husband.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of commotion around that. Have you been seeing it?
Right. I have.
Okay. Where we at on time?
11 minutes after an hour.
Okay, you think we need to go to a commercial now, or wait till we want to close out with a commercial? What you think?
We can. It don't matter.
Huh?
We can close it out on commercial.
Okay. Well, because if not, I was gonna go into the commercial and then finish up with the Simone Biles situation, Simone Owens situation, or talk about that and then go to the commercial.
Okay.
Which one you think, boss lady?
Let's go ahead and go into the
You
commercial.
wanna go to the commercial?
Mm-hmm.
Is it ready?
Nope. All right, it's ready.
Are you standing on business?
What you mean standing on business?
Is your business getting the exposure that it needs?
I don't know, cousin P. You tell me.
Hell no. I can't promote it on the morning TLG. Okay. Do your thing.
All right, I'll be back.
All right. Let me hear y'all comments before we get into the whole Simone Biles Owens and her husband Jonathan Owens whole situation. I want to hear y'all comments because I'm sure y'all been talking about it. Y'all been seeing people talking about it and all the commotion around it. You know, give us your thoughts. Tell me what you feel about it. It ain't necessarily a wrong answer. You know, I done seen both sides, but I done seen a lot of women have issue with that girl husband. I will say this though. Most people that I done seen that had something negative to say, I'm willing to bet they all didn't actually see the whole interview. Now, we all know that when it comes to these podcasts, when it comes to anything production related, to get to market and to draw the audience in to actually watch it. That's how people get their stream. That's how they get paid. That's how they get their views. That's how they get their sponsorships, by driving the traffic to the whole thing. Where these companies that want to sponsor place ads on these platforms, they got to see the traffic. They got to see the numbers. So that's why also people attention span has declined drastically. So we have these little clips. You know, I can say something about Letha. It could be something that we done talked about before. I could be being sarcastic, and I know she not gonna be offended because she know how I talk, how I play. So I might say something sarcastic or whatever, and be have a straight face. And at first glance, if you don't know our relationship and how we get down, just off of uh, face value, I can clip that and post that. Somebody don't know, they'll have all type of judgmental things to say. They'll have all type of misogynistic, narcissistic, all type of blatant stuff to say about me, because they only seen that one part. And I clipped it like that because I know the traffic and all the commotion that's gonna start. But it's so outrageous that it's gonna make them people want to go and watch the whole thing and see the conversation. Now you got people that keep their emotions in their pockets. No, they don't keep them in their pockets. They need to put them in their pockets, but they act off their emotions, and their emotions lead them. So they'll see a clip and they'll just run with it and make all type of accusations, make all type of judgments. But most of the time, it's a direct reflection on where they're at mentally. Obviously, it can be a direct reflection of their triggers, or evidence of some things that they haven't dealt with. They haven't identified there was an issue that they haven't dealt with, and that's a lot. Then that's a lot of what I've been seeing. So so y'all let us know what y'all feel and what you think. What you been seeing and what you think about the Simone Biles Owens situation.
Well, I didn't look deep into it, but I did learn that she was with him during the interview. And from what I took from it, like, people just
so you
took
didn't see
that.
the clip?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But I feel like people just took that one statement and blew it up. So I don't know exactly, how that. Because from what I was reading, like, when people was, like, spitting out their opinion after they watched it or whatever, it was like people only caught that, or they blew up that one statement.
And dogged him. Dogged him. Now, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be honest. I can understand from a naked eye that it would raise an eyebrow.
Yeah.
What was said in the clip, but I was explaining, like, most people that have something negative to say, 9 times out of 10, they haven't seen the whole interview,
Right.
or at least the whole conversation around that particular clip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, there is already a stigma of, especially somebody that's in a relationship or married. It's already a stigma that for bitter women to be. Cause I didn't see no men say I did. I seen one dude. Cause the one girl that shared it, he went into how he felt about him, but I don't think he watched the whole interview either. But it's this thing around, let me poke holes in it because, but it's kind of like a direct reflection because I want that
Yeah. Right.
type of situation. So it's like, it can't be me that I don't have that. So when I see this, let me poke and see
Right.
what negative I can come out of it.
Yes.
Because she has that, she gotta think less of herself, and she gotta be
Well, you said something.
she gotta be subordinate to whoever it is that she got.
Yeah.
Cause I'm seeing all type of things about his career, like how, really, Okay, so the reason why he got on there is one of the hosts, Ryan Clark, he was unsigned. So he was unsigned free agent coming out of college.
Mhm.
So he basically had the hard knock life to actually make a name for himself, actually get on the team. And actually,
Right.
he had to work his way up,
Yeah.
which is opposed to some guys that come out at the top of the game with big bonuses and stuff like that, right?
Right.
So he already has a certain amount of empathy and compassion for guys that had to go through it like that.
Mhm.
But he has recently worked his way up, and now he's a starter, even though he's been in the NFL 5 years. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, or more, or something like that. But it's like they're attacking that part, like he's like a nobody in the league type
yeah.
of trash career.
Mhm.
You know, but this is a thing. So let me just say what happened. So in the clip, for those who don't know, they first of all, Channing Crowder he's poked the bear. He off the wall. He funny,
Yeah.
but he don't got no filter. So he was
Right.
like downplaying them, but in a light way. Like
Yeah.
so he like, nigga, how did you pull that?
Yeah. Right.
How did you pull that?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, when men talking to men, you know what I'm saying, it's always an ego thing.
Right.
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Even that is friendly competition type of talk. But it's ego involved. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's what I feel like most people that seen the clip didn't really hang on to how he asked it.
Yeah. Right.
So they asked, how they
Mhm.
need and all that stuff. So when he explained it, people was mad because he said he didn't really know at first contact, he didn't really know who she was.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I will admit, even the guys that's hosts was looking at him like, nigga, please.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But I can see that though.
Mhm.
If it wasn't for social media and maybe all the women that I'm friends with or follow, whatever, shit, I wouldn't know. She
Right.
might have already been in where she is before everything started.
Mhm.
Before she started going viral and being trending and stuff for the stuff. Because we got to be honest. Do you watch gymnastics?
Mm-mm.
I don't.
I just kept catch the
I've-
clips. that
I've never
everybody-
seen a full performance of her. And I ain't gonna lie. It was people saying something about, he said something about Gabby Douglas at some point.
Mhm.
When I heard Gabby Douglas, I'm going back and forth in my head because I'm like, okay.
Now that
Now really-
you done messed me up
now
because
really
I'm like,
confused
dang,
'cause
that
it's
ain't
like-
the same person.
You see what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
glad you said it. So I'm like, and that's not to take nothing from them.
Right,
Because
right.
it don't matter to me. Gymnastics, that's mostly a white. So when I see a sister or something just like
Yeah.
the richest girl, oh yeah, I'm on the bandwagon. Out top. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I ain't taking nothing away from her, but ain't nobody watching gymnastics like that.
All right.
And it's women that's their thing. Like, you know what I mean? They are second hand, third hand offended, thinking he trying to downplay her by saying he didn't know who she was like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And they like, shit, I ain't know who he was.
Right.
Guess what? I didn't either.
Right.
I ain't never heard this nigga before he got with her.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But how he met is how he met, and they was like on this app, so it wasn't like Instagram where he, you know what I'm saying. But he said he seen it, and he started digging a little bit or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But they really was honing in on the fact that he's a terrible guy because he capped on how he met her and not knowing who she was. I'm watching the energy. I'm watching everything
Mhm.
because people just in the room. I don't
Right.
think people know how when you doing a production like that, how that shit work.
Mhm.
You got multiple cameras.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You not doing the editing. You not the cameraman. So everybody in the room. So when the camera going from him saying what he's saying to her, she not even talking yet. It's going to her. she don't know that the camera's on her, or this gon' when they see it,
Right.
this part is going for to change her expression.
Right, right.
She's giggling and grinning from ear to ear.
Yeah.
She was glowing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like,
So it's just probably like him just really shooting the shit.
if he was doing the most or too much, even if
You
she
would
tried
see
to
it in her
save
face.
face,
Yeah,
she
you
would-
would see it.
You
Yeah.
can see it, man.
Not for real.
Cause the cameraman like, boom, boom, boom,
Mhm.
and I'm surprised she didn't run on camera and hop in his lap or something.
Yeah.
How googly she was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to me, that's a real love right there. And then
Right.
like, my thing is this: the interview was about him.
Yeah.
He brought her.
Right.
He didn't have to bring her.
Exactly.
It wasn't Jonathan Owens and Simone Biles Owens.
Right.
It was his interview. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you got to factor in that, and the whole time he's talking about how impactful she has been in his life.
Yeah.
He married her.
And that's big.
Yeah, it was a clip where I docked it up when because people talking about men don't, they don't give all them details, so he purposely said it to make it look like, you know what I mean? Because he said he the catch. You know, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Both of y'all can be the catch. Why wouldn't you feel like you the catch?
Yeah.
If you're not the catch, then why would you feel like you are worthy of whoever you got?
Right.
If you're not a
right,
catch.
Right. Facts. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but he explained how they had got invited to this place. Some famous #1 in the world cookie shop or something.
Mhm.
And he talked about like that's when he really like realized like how impactful she was in the world.
Yeah.
Cause he was like people was treating her like she was Michael Jackson, like they was shaking,
Mhm.
they was hysterical,
Yeah.
and was handing him their phone to take a picture of them.
Yeah.
He had to say that.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying? If it was about
Exactly.
downplaying her,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So he
Right.
talked about their therapy, all this stuff.
Yeah.
So he, so that's the thing. And my boy Al made a whole dissertation that was just on point.
Mm-hmm.
To the fact that I had to be like, man, I need you to make this public so I can share it. But he was talking about how the people, the women that he know that's wives, they didn't have nothing negative to say.
Yeah.
They didn't have nothing negative to say.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's the ones that's, like you said, pointing out the bad thing.
Yeah. It
That's
was
basically looking for somebody else to be.
be mad.
Yeah.
And at him.
Right.
You
Oh,
know?
I get it. I know.
So, certain situations like this show sometimes like it's some things that someone probably had unpacked within themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't with no. If that was the case, then I'd be like, yeah, that nigga. You know what I mean? So I had to go and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had to go and watch it. And I feel like even if those guys, even though they feel like, come on now, you had to know her. You know what I mean? I think if it was really that bad, they probably would have respectfully said something about that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially Ryan Clark. He's one of my favorite hosts.
I can definitely see that because, like, just even from my experience, just like I've been on like good vibes only type thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like just with my new relationship and stuff like that, I'm telling people like, all the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's been good.
Yeah.
But people be like, well, I have a couple people be like, well, what's wrong with them?
That's your business.
Right? It's like, well, have you seen it? Have you seen something wrong? It's like,
and are these close
I'm not
people?
looking for.
Yeah,
some of them are close. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's like I'm not looking for that.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about what out of all these good things,
Yeah.
I'm
The
not
things
worried about
the things that you don't know that you need to know. You will know 'em when it's time to know 'em.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. I'm not finna go searching for it
If
so
it ain't
I can be
broke,
like,
don't break
oh,
it.
I knew you wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So,
That ain't the same thing as y'all doing y'all daily things. Then you see something like, hold on,
right.
that's
different.
different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, and I feel like I used to have that mindset too. Like, dang, it's this
So,
too
people
good
deal
to
with
be
so
true.
much fuck that part.
This too good to be true.
Self-sabotaging.
Yeah, this too good to be true. What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
Why you acting like this?
yeah.
What do you really
Yeah,
want from me?
yeah.
You know, all
That's
this.
something that people gotta, sit with themselves and kind of like, okay, cause this is not normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of negative situations. I've dealt with a bunch of negative partners. I've had negative friends or unfortunate situations with those people.
Mm-hmm.
But the experiences I've had, that don't mean that that's how things supposed to be, and that don't mean that
Right.
there are, because it's duality in everything. So if you got all these negative experiences, there's got to be some positive stuff on the other side that
Yeah.
I can be able to experience too. You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
you gotta know, like, me experiencing all this bad stuff, all this negative stuff, that don't have to mean that that's what the reality is.
Man, but
You know?
hey, believe it or not, people.
But we don't.
Well, a lot of times when you in that
project.
space, that's all you see the world
Yeah.
as. Like you feel like, hey, I might well
Yeah.
stay where I'm. You know what I'm saying? This is life. This is what
Yeah.
it's gonna be. So,
Yeah.
nah.
You don't feel that you deserve the good shit, the good
Right,
part,
right.
you know? So that's why I'm adamant about telling people, man, you gotta consult with yourself. You gotta have conversations with yourself, because you gotta calm yourself down. You gotta tell yourself, no, yes, you feel this right now, but this feeling don't mean that it's facts.
Right.
This feeling don't mean that that's the truth.
Facts.
Yeah, your feelings matter. Okay, now places over here. Now let's kind of think about everything outside it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, damn, do you ever want something good? If you don't have a lot of bad, do you ever want something good? Because when you get it, you gonna self-sabotage it,
Yep.
you know?
I know I didn't self-sabotage some situations. And it's crazy, like, because, like, this year, I don't even think before this year I ever really just started, like, listening to self-worthiness affirmations. But this year, I've been there. And if I tell somebody, like, I listen to, like, self-worth affirmations, people like, girl, you what you need some self-worth for? But
Because they just
it
outside
took me
looking
a
in.
while to really realize, like, okay, yeah, I am of this standard, and yeah, I didn't put all this work in and stuff like that. But like you said, a lot of times we don't feel like we deserve a lot of this stuff. A lot of times we don't have the blessings that we could have because we don't feel like we deserve of it, or we feel like it's too much, or we feel like it's gonna put us on a pedestal or something like that. But you have to come to the realization, okay, yes, I do want that, and yes, I do deserve that, and yes, I believe it's possible for me. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, like, look in a different light, and that's your self-worthiness, and that's something that a lot of people should work on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for
I'm
sure.
here
That's
on this
imperative.
journey. I've been on it for a while, but I'm like, now I'm finally coming to the space where I'm like, I need to up my self-worth.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
in order for me to have
Yeah.
more, I have to up my self-worth. Like, I can't.
So do you think
Self-sabotage.
the self-aware, the stuff you saying you was listening to,
Yeah.
do you think that made a big impact on your mentality changing about that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, just...
What was it that you was listening to?
Well, I feel like that helped with it because, you know, I be listening to, like, a lot of different meditations and stuff like that. So that's how I started. I got it. And, you know, YouTube algorithm, I feel like whenever you ready for something, it'll show on your news feed or whatever. So, like, I go through this journey with the meditation or whatever, but, like, this year it's been about, like, allowing.
Yeah.
And then I went from there to, like, more like self-worthiness. Self-love. First it was like self-love, more love and stuff like that, and then it got to like the self-worthiness. But even before I had moved out here, like, I was even telling my homegirl, because, you know, I've been in lower spaces, but I was telling my homegirl, I'm like, because she was just saying, like, it's gonna be easy to fall, you know, because it ain't nothing to do around here or whatever. It's gonna be easy to fall for dudes and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, I'm a celebrity. I'm a local celebrity. You know what I'm saying? I can't just have just anybody just having the satisfaction of being able to even get that close to me like that. You know what I'm saying? So I had that in my head, but I still kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of fell into the trap a little bit too. And, you know, it's an everyday battle. You know what I'm saying? It's an everyday battle. And sometimes you so used to doing certain things, you know what I'm saying, you fall in that trap and then you be like, whoa, you know, you just have to be aware.
Yeah.
But, you know, constantly working on my self-worth and stuff like that, them affirmations and the meditations, I feel like that has helped me to stand on business and do the right thing for myself.
Yeah, that's all I was asking though, because it might be somebody that don't have the mental aptitude
Yeah.
to, so that might be something they be like, okay, well maybe I need to start here, and then
Yeah.
things, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the internet is a dangerous place for a lot of people, because
Mm-hmm.
that is a tool for people to start idolizing, because just like you saying, people say that, so they seeing the highlights and they thinking everything got to be perfect over there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything got to be perfect over there or whatever.
Mhm.
Not considering what is the highlights. Ain't nobody exempt from dealing with real everyday
Right.
stuff.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? And because of people are who they are, where you met them at, they don't tell you their life story. Everybody
don't.
that had their own journey.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, they're just like, you know, like I was saying, that Kai's album did a lot for me at a point in my life. But, you know, Gates was going into, you know, he was, you know, on the brink of committing suicide.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Or whatever. And he was coming out the gym. He, you know, met a fan or whatever, and you know, the fan was telling him like his music is the reason why he actually didn't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was talking about how he told him, he was like, he was finna go get it done. He was on his way to go get it done.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So they had a, you know, a hug and an embrace or whatever, and it kind of, you know, made him reevaluate everything.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you look at this person as being on top of the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Not knowing
they ready to give out the world. You don't
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Yeah, people gotta stop idolizing people, and they gotta get out of the mindset of what's going on social media is reality.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, well, do you got something to tell the people before we go on to the commercial? And
Now, I mean, you know, now that the holidays has passed, Christmas is a hard day.
is it really?
It's a. I have mixed feelings about Christmas. I feel like within the last decade, like I just have this. It's like I have this feeling like I don't want to celebrate Christmas. You know what I'm saying? And cause after I learned certain things, like for one, that Jesus wasn't born on December 25th, it made me question a lot of stuff. And and then seeing like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not prejudiced, but seeing all these white faces on being the headline of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of, every year more and more people saying like this, it don't even feel like Christmas no more. And it's kind of hard to, like me, I enjoy seeing my people come together. But it is hard for me to like really just get in the Christmas spirit, because for one, I'm not finna be buying all the decorations and all this stuff. And then I just feel like it's a money thing. It's a money grab, you know? But it's like, I was just looking at my statuses over the years, like the memories and stuff. Like last year, I spent Christmas alone by myself. I was fresh out of a relationship and stuff like that. And I was reading my status. I was saying like, I was feeling down, but it was because I was scrolling on my Facebook, seeing everybody else with their family and stuff like that. But once I got in my own vibe, put my phone down and stuff like that, I felt good. I was good.
Yeah.
But it's also one of them days where it's like, let's get this over with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I, even like going to see my people, I love my people.
Yeah.
I love my people.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, I just wanted to relax and just be at home with my man, you know, type of thing. But I know that it means a lot to my mama. So, you know, because I think she was feeling some type of way because we didn't tell her Merry Christmas, you know. But I didn't even say Merry Christmas to anybody. I just said Happy Holidays, you know.
I'm here.
Right. Well, because
Let's be married.
because I think she was expecting us to call her and tell her Merry Christmas.
I thought you went.
I did later. I was late.
What you mean?
They got started at like 1. I made like 3 or 4. Yeah, but I think
They got started early.
early. I'm like, dang,
They wasn't no
that's
nigga time.
breakfast. I swear. I don't know why they been doing real early, but
Yeah.
you know, it's just like the expectation. Like, it's like I love to see the love and the joy and the coming togetherness of the holiday. But the expectations that come with the holiday is just, you know, because I've been in a dark place during Christmas
Yeah.
because, like, the
I've
first.
been in jail on Christmas before.
Dang. That's tough.
Yeah.
You know, I was my first retirement. You know, I didn't have no money during Christmas, and I was so used to being that auntie to send all my big nieces and nephews money and stuff. But that first year I couldn't do that. I was in a dark space, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I ain't got no money to, like, I didn't know how to show face.
When that ain't even your responsibility.
It ain't even my, and I can just imagine what a parent is, you know what I'm saying, what kind of stresses
Especially with
they
the-
have
where-
to go
where
through.
the state of the economy in.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be even more of a boost to start to
A
like,
different
really
little
realize like
tradition.
what is going on here.
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, they perpetuated this idea.
Yeah.
We all lie to our children.
Mhm.
We lie to these people. We go and get these pictures done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. Instead of this fat man that's supposed to be getting the toys together,
You
we
stressing
spending money that we should be spending.
money that, especially nowadays, ain't even that we don't have for real. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean.
A lot of people skipped out on bills.
But because of social media and because of the expectations of the people that we're attached to, we would feel less than if my kids didn't have this, that, and the third on this day.
And two, what's so crazy is like these kids, they get stuff all year round, like big stuff, like the phones and stuff that we have to wait till the end of the year to get.
Yeah.
They get that stuff all year round. Then when you come to the, it's like what to get them.
Yeah.
Now you gotta get them money. You gotta get them more than what you got.
Yeah.
Almost type of thing, because
Yeah.
it's like you have everything.
Yeah. So you got all different phases. It's supposed to be Jesus' birthday.
Yeah.
But then you mix in this whole Santa Claus thing, so I gotta get all the kids stuff.
Right.
Like they baby Jesus. They not baby Jesus. You know?
Where did the presents stuff come
Um,
in at? Cause baby, them people behind it, they had to have a hell of a scheme
for real.
going
So
on.
I got the same feelings you have, and shit, I love this time.
Yeah.
Because everybody off, when we get together.
Right.
This is one of the few times I'm seeing mostly everybody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's why I was posting. I had a good time with my family playing the old school, telling them, you know what I'm saying, you don't know about that there.
Right.
That's before your time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we rocking out, drinking with my uncles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You had a great time. But as far as just, the actual,
whole,
I
all
don't care
the
about none of that.
expectations behind
And I
it
ain't
is-
about no gift either.
Yeah.
And I don't expect a
Yeah.
gift.
I did give my mama and my mama-in-law a
Yeah.
gift. And actually, I don't go out and buy gifts for real. I make them.
Okay.
So I made them some bracelets, some matching bracelets. So I thought that was,
I need you to put them crystals on mine too.
yeah, I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. I found some too. If you want the clear quartz, I got some.
Yeah, that's I do.
I got you.
Yeah. So
And make sure y'all download my pre-sale download for Not Sorry for the Wait, January 11th.
what's the site? The name of the site where they can go and do that?
Not Sorry for the Wake. That's WAKE. shop.myshopify.com. Y'all can download. You can go ahead and pay for your pre-sale downloads right now, and I got merch available online. Y'all support me. You
And
know
it's
what I'm
dope
saying?
merch, too.
I'm a
It's
real
good.
deal independent artist, and I ain't getting paid off of streams. I just need y'all to download the mixtape. That's it, yo. $5. You know what I'm saying?
Cheaper than a pack of cigarettes.
Nah, for real though. But I really do. I really, truly would appreciate y'all support. And I put a lot of hard work into this. And I cannot wait until y'all hear, because y'all gonna be
Yeah.
like, okay, Lethal is a real deal artist. If y'all ain't never
Nah,
said
for
that
real.
before.
Everything that I heard is been very, very dope.
Yeah, thank you.
With the right beats to go to it,
Yeah.
it's definitely a vibe.
It's gonna be a nice
for sure.
full body
And the
work.
merch is very, very it's dope. It's dope
Aesthetically
graphics and
pleasing.
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Your stuff on the way too. It's
that's
on the
what's
way.
up.
It's on the way.
That's what's happening. Anything else you want to tell people before going to?
No, I think that's it. That's it. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Okay, is it ready?
Nope. It
Okay.
ain't.
Well, I want to tell y'all people that's in relationships or close to getting a relationship, married, whatever. Anything that you would deem negative, man, keep it within the relationship.
Yeah.
Don't be telling, don't tell your home girl. You might want to tell your therapist, okay? Tell your therapist. Be open with them. Because, they got the hip, whatever they call it. They can't say it. They can't talk about it. But,
Well, write
your
it down
home
or
girl might
something.
want you, man. She might want to be a power bottom for him or something. But she ain't told you yet. She just waiting for y'all to break up, so she might influence you.
Or she probably just
To-
wants you to be sad with her.
Or, yeah, because she said she can't get nobody to treat her like that. Family members, your mama, your daddy, whoever. Don't put, certain things, because if it's something real bad and you ain't ready to leave, from then on, the family members, the friends, whoever you told, and you got to think about this, you might tell one person, but you might as well tell everybody, because somebody going to tell somebody, and somebody going to tell somebody else. If you ain't ready to leave, keep it to yourself, because the family and the friends and stuff, they always going to be looking upside that nigga head about what he did. You over it now. You ready to, step it up a notch and to, do all the things that you plan on doing, get married and all that stuff, but that's still in their head.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you walk down that, if he marry you, you walk down that aisle, when they ask, does anybody got something to say, or forever behold, what is it say?
Speak
Behold
now,
your-
forever hold your peace.
But forever hold your peace. They might not say nothing, but boom, they go back up there. So keep that shit in house. Don't let nobody come in between that and mess that up. That was on my spirit. Oh, and be grateful. If you got some good loving over these holidays, and you and somebody thought enough of you to get a gift, even if it wasn't a gift that you expected, that you put on a list, be grateful for what you got, because don't nobody owe you nothing, and you never know what you never know if somebody spent their last. They might have got an extension on they light bill or something,
Man.
just so they can put a smile on your face.
Right.
So be grateful, man. It's hard out here for people.
Please be grateful. If somebody even just thought about you, just be
Yeah,
grateful
man.
for that.
For real.
Because we are in some tough times right now, and we just need to extend grace and not expect anybody to do anything for you during these for ourselves out
Yeah,
here.
facts. So, are we ready?
Yeah, we ready.
We gonna get out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Nah, you ain't ready, bro.
That's childish. They did me bad. They did me real bad.
It's all good.
Did you take
it's
it off
all
the
good.
screen?
Yeah, I took it off the screen.
I can't believe that. I had that
I
thing
started
ready,
it through
man.
Google because it was really easy to try to balance classes writing
Ain't
papers,
ready for real.
being a mom, being a full-time employee, I could still balance my personal
What is
life.
going on?
That's
Stuff is just starting to do its own thing.
What's
I think I'm
going
ready this
on?
time.
All right, let's go.
Are you standing on business?
What you mean standing on business?
Is your business getting the exposure that it needs?
I don't know, cousin Pete. You tell me.
Hell no. Because you're not promoting it on the morning TRG.
All right, so are we
Was
gonna
the
close it
volume
out?
there?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because I couldn't.
Barely, but it
What
probably
changed?
it was decent. I mean, you know, it was already kind of low.
You said barely.